couple hours before the time of the maximum partial eclipse on August 21st, 2017, here at my home in East Central Indiana. See what the weather looks like. It's humid. Rain showers were, well, it was heavy rain to the north real early this morning, even with hearing thunder. So here's the cloud cover. Is going to see how animals in the barn respond. So hardly anybody is in the chicken coop. The big goat pen, one of the dogs and a chicken, and it's little, most likely a little rooster. They're out grazing. Great Pyrenees taking a nap. Okay, the eclipse is supposed to start about 12:57, almost 1 o'clock here in our part of Indiana. It will peak around 2:25 and then last about another hour or so from what I've seen. So you can see what the skies look like. The animals are acting like their usual self, kind of hunkered down because it's humid, muggy and humid. So we will just have to keep checking in and seeing if you can tell anything or not. The time is 1:15. The eclipse, partial eclipse, most blockage, I guess would be the term, for our area of Indiana is 2:25. Everything seems usual outside. There's cloud cover. From what I understand, though, with what I'm seeing on news coverage, it is still going to look okay for our area, for kids like mine. Our local school system, grades 6 through 12, are providing these paper safety glasses for kids, and they are going to get to watch it. And yes, I was very diligent explaining many times to my kids, no matter what someone says or may seem funny, I've had to keep the glasses on if they're looking up. Don't look up until they have the glasses on, and keep looking up until they're done. So you can see where those clouds are. Like I said, it's around 1:15 right now. Okay, the time is about 1:34. I'll insert a photo of what the eclipse should look like at this time. Temperature's still muggy. There is a little breeze. There's my shadow. Half runner beans drying out to become shuck beans. Yeah, I can't hold it steady because, I don't want to burn my camera. But it is an iPhone 6. It's not one of the brand new ones. So if we stand here under the shade. Okay, line it up. Well, time check is 1:52. Makes it feel like it's gotten cloudier outside. I gotta admit that. It feels like it's cloudier, but if you look up, okay, it's not. The sun is directly behind me. So there is some cloud coverage. I'll insert a picture right now of what the eclipse would be looking like if we had a special filter on or glasses. Okay, and here is my quick flash at the sun. Alrighty. I don't really think that anything's changed. I've still got chickens walking around like normal, goats. I can see a goat through there. But yeah, see? Oh, got you a stick in there, crazy goats. Let's give the dirty ducks some more water, you think? Yeah, that's gonna have to get washed out this evening. Believe it or not, that's how dirty ducks will make it within 2 minutes, let alone a whole day of washing. Some of our older goats are out there. Let's see, where? That is Tony, our Nubian buck. Strawberry, a Nubian doe. That is Dixie Lily, Bordeaux. Snickers, a Nubian doe, and Chrissy, chrysanthemum, a Bordeaux. And over there by the gate, the little brown one, that is Gabby, a Nigerian dwarf doe. And off back there you can see the wind turbines. Not noticing any construction towers, so maybe they're done with all of them that we would be seeing built. It'll be interesting. It's about 2:05 and I will insert a photo of what it should look like for the eclipse. Okay, that's a big old thundercloud coming through, isn't it? Yeah, that just popped up on the radar. Oh, I truly hope that it's kind of staying in this area, because if it passes to my right, it's one of the elementary schools where, for vision safety, and I agree with it, they're keeping the kids inside. There's good coverage on TVs and all that, and you can't guarantee, you know, a classroom of kids and keeping them on. It's just not worth the vision loss. My mom had retina degeneration due to side effects of medications that she had taken for years. We were glad that, you know, medication allowed my mom to stay healthy and alive for a long time, but the side effect and losing her vision was always just very, very difficult for my mom. So, you know, we want these young people to stay healthy. So look, big old clouds blocking the sun right now. But the animals are all acting normal. I mean, there's a breeze and it's cooled off a little bit, but I mean, you just saw the thunderclouds. So there's the sun coming out of a cloud. It looks like there'll be a little break here, and then we'll take a peek. So there's another cloud up there. I just stepped inside. I'll insert a photo as soon as I had walked in what it looks like. And as soon as I stepped inside, there was a big clap of thunder. So if you, that one little rain cell just popped up, but like I said, I'm hoping that it's not impacting any of the schools where kids are going to get to see it at maximum totality. If God picks for rain to be somewhere, I'll take it. I can handle it. Be pretty exciting for them, won't it? I'm trying to see if this is just going to blow over so that I can leave my beans out. Okay, the time is 2:23. I will insert a picture of what we should see if we had on the glasses looking at the sun at 2:25 peak eclipse coverage for Indiana. That thunderstorm is moving out. A little more moving in. Looks like right during the peak, there's going to be a cloud moving right over. Oh. Supposedly, your shadow, if you're in right before and after the peak, your shadow is super, super crisp. And the most crisp it would be, made me think of Peter Pan and Peter Pan's shadow. I'm hearing birds singing, but my ducks and chickens are acting normal. Usually if there is a thunderstorm and it is going to rain, our chickens take cover, but look, they're out wandering in the garden. We heard a couple rumbles of thunder, but nothing that even agitated these guys much. What is it, Tony? So, are my animals acting weird? No. Are my animals paying attention to anything happening with the sun? No. I did not need to try to put goggles on any of my animals. They're acting normal. In fact, they want me to feed them. So I'll step over here. There you go. That's what you want to see. Whoa! That got them going. That was directly over my head. Not even the blackest of the clouds. There's no sprinkles. Still very humid out. Wow, so it came from, and the echo is coming all the way back up through there. Well, clear up enough to be able to see. There's clouds. There's my shadow. Does my shadow look different? I don't know, it might be interesting to compare it. Okay, my rooster is usually pretty quiet. If there's something going on, then he will crow during the day and make racket, but usually check him out. Maybe he is thinking it's morning and something's going on, because the rain would have them running and taking cover for the most part. And it's not raining, but we do have booming thunder overhead. No lightning, just thunder. So there he goes again. The only really odd thing is this rooster is usually quiet, and he's crowing. He's got the chickens out walking. They're looking for breakfast, and I kid you not, usually this time of day they're laying down, they're resting, taking it easy, and they usually just like want no part of it. And here they are, knocking over chairs and scratching and looking for breakfast. Okay, I'll insert the next picture of what we should be seeing if we were looking at the sun. It's about 30 minutes after the peak viewing here in my area of East Central Indiana. Isn't that interesting with the timing of the thunderstorm? This is the last of that cloud system moving out. Still not a drop of rain. I have not rushed out to cover up those other chairs, my beans. They're dry. That thunder's coming from over there. It's not really black yet though. There's your sunball. The ducks are out here now, like normal. So, haven't heard of any freakish things happening around the world because of it. I kind of think it's nice because I think it was a nice pause that our country even needed. A way to unite any and everybody. No, not absolutely everybody had glasses, but when the stores were doing their best to stock up, you could buy a pair for $1 at Walmart. All you needed was a cereal box to be able to have a pinhole viewer and see the shadow. So, pretty awesome. God things always tend to be the most cost-effective though, don't they? Takes things like this to remind people of that. Nice timing on that, God. Nice timing, indeed. Time is 3:52. I'll insert a photo. That is the end of the eclipse according to our timelines. Just as, let's see, it was around a little after 3, and looking up and just trying to see, so around 3:25, it was just a light rain shower, enough that it got my beans wet, but they're now already dry a few minutes later. So it was just a tiny little sprinkle. You can't even tell on the sidewalk. Guineas and chickens are out, but the ducks are doing their usual thing, resting. These goats are inside taking their nap. See, the goats are resting. Usually they would have been napping during all that eclipse time, and then they would be getting up here kind of about this time and having their afternoon break. So my thought, the eclipse has thrown the schedule off a little bit, even though we weren't getting darkness here. It has just been a little odd to these guys. That's where we're at, right, dogs? Okay, Theron, did you watch the solar eclipse at school?
Yeah. We had to do it during 6th period. They gave us these special glasses, and I kind of thought of it as light and dark, or somehow one way, because you saw yourself in part of one, and other side you saw nothing black.
Oh.
And if you was to look through them, in order to see it, you'd have to look down and put them on, because if you put them on like that, it could still hurt your eyes.
Yes.
So,
Did you wear your glasses the whole time?
yeah.
Good. Wait, what did you see when you looked up? Was it still black?
The sky didn't turn black at all.
Right.
But,
could you tell if it got darker at all? A thunderstorm came across here. I could still see the sun, but a thunderstorm, and it rained right at the river. So there was thunder, and it was very interesting here. So I couldn't tell if that made it darker or not.
It didn't get darker. It was just like a normal color.
Okay.
But,
could you see this moon blocking the sun?
we had to look through our glasses. Basically, it was like the sun just in the quarter form, like the phrase where it looks like a banana. Basically, it's just slightly smaller than that, and that's how small it was when it was at its end. But during the part where you could see it good, it was almost half.
Where did you watch it at school? Did they have you go to the football field or
Yeah,
parking lot?
yeah, we went to the football field.
I bet it was crowded, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't crowded, but we stayed in our separate classes.
Was it cool to see?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I went to Miss Neva's class today. She had this picture on her board, and so pretend the Earth is a little lady like Mom, and the sun was a picture from Earth. So the moon just goes in between them and photo bomb. You get it?
Oh, it's a photo bomb. That's cool.
You get it?
Yeah.
It's supposed to go in between, and on the bottom of the thing, it was cartoons, and it said, "What only happens during a solar eclipse." That's funny.
That was funny. Are you glad you got to experience it? I'm glad to hear that.
Oh, also we gotta meet. Also, I can tell you when the next one is.
Okay.
When I graduate high school.
Oh, the year you graduate?
It's 2024.
What?
In 2024.
Is that the year you graduate high school?
Yep.
So the year you graduate is the next big eclipse.
Yeah, but
You're in 6th grade, so when you're in 12th grade is the next one that's in the
Yes.
United States.
Yes.
And actually, I believe Indiana is
And-
right on track.
And they said that in the next eclipse, our part of Indiana is actually in the path of totality, so we'll basically be able to wear those glasses. We will be able to see it perfectly without getting hurt.
Won't that be awesome to set out in our yard and
But
the
usually,
totality?
here's the problem though. In one area, so let's say the roller coasters went past Chicago, and now it's going to the city, I think it's South Carolina. I mean Charleston. It takes a bit to get there, but there's another city, and as it moves away from Chicago,
It came from Oregon, not Chicago. Chicago had less view than we did.
Well, what I'm trying to get to is the city that it just moves away from, they won't be able to see it anymore. And as soon as it hits another city, they'll completely see it.
Yep.
And it keeps doing that. But also, it went to the ocean, so I'm like, I don't think anybody's going to see it there.
Yeah.
'Cause there's probably
It happens all kinds of places, but this was the first time in a very long time that the U.S. is where you were to see it. Usually,
Well, hopefully
it
it's next year.
passes around different
The
places.
scientists think it's going to be next year
Yeah.
here in the United States. In 2024. That's what they think.
Okay. So it's a good thing. Pretty amazing how God creates things, isn't it?
And actually, we learned about lunar eclipses too. So
Yeah.
actually, I learned that
And those are safe to look at.
also we see those more often than solar eclipses.
Yes. You remember whenever we were visiting with Dad on Saturday, and he was talking about how I'm hoping he did get to see it today, because he was remembering that any chance he and Mom got, they would drive out to the country to sit and watch lunar eclipse. I was a little younger than you whenever the last pass came through the U.S., but it didn't you couldn't see it as much as this, and those glasses weren't an option. You had to use the little box shadow thing. It's pretty cool. I'm glad you got to do it. Are you ready for 2024? Be exciting, won't it?
Yeah.
Bye.